Hey bro, if you've been patiently waiting for the blessing that you've prayed for and that you've asked God for, and for God to take you to that next step in life, but you see nothing, you see no progress, and God just seems silent, then let me just put an idea forward for you, bro. Maybe you're not waiting on God, but God is actually just waiting on you. See, bro, there's so much content online about just waiting on God and God's perfect timing and that sort of thing, and that's great, bro. I talk about that stuff as well. But bro, it also isn't just an excuse to just sit around and be lazy. Like bro, if you find yourself often scrolling on your phone or often wasting time and not going after what God has called you to go after, you can't then expect that things are just going to magically level up in your life and that God's just going to give you all the blessings that you ask for when you're just laying around. Now also bro, I'm not saying that it's all about performance and it's all about just try-harding everything and that it isn't about God, because it is about God. But bro, why would God bless someone who just is on their phone all day and isn't going after the thing that God has called them to go after? Bro, how is it reasonable to think that God is just going to create everything while you're just there wasting time? And bro, I know there's going to be a lot of people that don't like what I'm saying here, bro, but the Bible actually backs this up. Like bro, it says in Proverbs 13 verse 4, "A sluggard's appetite is never filled, but the desires of the diligent are fully satisfied." So yes bro, patience is important. Waiting for God is important. But bro, there's no point just waiting for God if you aren't doing anything yourself. Because the Bible also says as well, bro, that you will reap what you sow. You don't sow anything, bro, then how can you reap anything? Many times in the Old Testament, he would tell a leader to go and take on an opposing army, and that God will be with them, to go and to move, and God will be with them. And it's the same for you, bro. Maybe you want to start a YouTube channel like this. Maybe you want to find a new job or go after that promotion. Whatever it is, bro. We can't, bro, just sit around and think that just wasting time is going to lead to then God thinking, okay, now it's a good idea to bless him with this. Like, bro, God's not going to give you $1 billion if he knows that you would just waste it. God's not going to give you the wife that you've been praying for if you don't even know how to love her. Like, bro, it's a lot like giving a new pair of Jordans to a toddler who doesn't know how to tie their shoes. It's just useless. God's going to prepare you so that when you're ready to handle that blessing, then he'll give you that blessing. Here, bro, I'll tell you a story. I used to do go-kart racing very competitively for about 3 or so years, and it took me just under 2 years to get my first win. And bro, I worked for this win, bro. When I first joined the sport, I was determined to work hard and to be the best and to go out and win the championship. But I sucked. I was terrible. And I just had to keep on working at it, bro. It was a skill I had to keep on building. And this time I was really beginning to build my connection with God. And then, bro, I would pray to God and I'd be like, God, please give me this win, Lord. Please, Lord, give me this win. Give me this win. And for a long time, bro, I didn't get that win. It took me a while before I even got my first podium. But then, bro, I realized that through all these losses I was getting, all of the tough, losses I had to take, God was actually building my character. God was preparing me to be able to win. God was helping me build my skill, my mindset, my discipline, my resilience that I wouldn't have had otherwise. Bro, there were a lot of drivers in that championship who had massive anger issues, bro. I'm going way off topic, bro, but there was one guy who once took out his seat of the car and threw it at another driver. Bro, there was some crazy stuff going on. But now, bro, I look back, I'm grateful, bro, that God helped me to become more mature, because I looked at cases of people that maybe didn't do that. And this isn't to say, bro, I'm some, ultra mature guy. I'm not. But but I learned why I was waiting, and then I kept working, and God kept teaching me as I was moving. If I just laid at home, bro, and I showed up, once every 2 months to race, I wouldn't really have learned anything, bro. But I was showing up week in, week out, and I was working in the gym. I was obsessive about it, bro. I was looking at every little thing, bro. I made a list of all of my competitors. I wrote down all of their strengths and weaknesses and how I would beat them if I was racing against them, and I stuck it to my wall. Then in that season, that's when I got my first win, and then I got 4 more after that same season. I lost the championship in the end, but I learned so much, and it was a great experience. But anyways, bro, getting back on topic. Yes, bro, it's important to wait on God's timing. It's important to trust God's timing and his perfect plan. But that doesn't mean to then just lay down and do nothing and doom scroll, because then you aren't growing. You aren't becoming the man that God has called you to be. And bro, when you take that step, when you go after the mission that God has set before you, God is going to be right there with you, just as he was with me. He'll be right there with you, and he will help you on that journey. And then through that, he will prepare you for the blessing that you've asked for. And then, bro, not only will you then gain that blessing from God, but also a bigger blessing that you'll then gain is the type of man that you'll then be, and the maturity that you'll gain. Because, bro, when I look back on those 3 years, all of the countless losses I went through is what helped build me and make me more mature, make me more able to deal with losses and to deal with my own anger, my own emotion, and to stay focused and keep moving. And I thank God for that. And I wouldn't trade that pain even for a championship, bro, because what God gave me there is worth more than having some trophy. And I thank you for watching, bro. I hope that this video blessed you. And if you're ready to take things to the next level, you can go down to the link below and get all the details about the men's community that completely changed my life. Talk to you soon. Peace.